Lordstown teachers and the school board are deadlocked in contract negotiations, and the timing isn't great. The school year begins in less than 3 weeks.
Tonight, the board got an earful from teachers and their supporters. Chris Aronelli is here to explain what's keeping the two sides from reaching a deal and avoiding a strike. Chris.
Aaron and Dara, good evening. Yeah, the teachers union didn't get into too many specifics about what they're unhappy with when I talked to them, but the superintendent tells me he and the school board have already laid out their best offer.
What do you want? A contract! When do you want it? Now!
Both outside Wednesday's school board meeting and inside.
We'll negotiate tonight, right now. Go into executive session. We'll negotiate right now. You want to negotiate? We're here. Let's do it.
Dozens of Lordstown teachers, along with parents, students, and supporters, made sure they'd be heard.
If you think for 1 minute, having people cross the picket line, that they're going to do a good job for you and teach these kids in this community the way these teachers would, you are sadly mistaken.
The teachers union approved issuing a 10-day strike notice last Friday, which Superintendent Greg Bonamace says he hasn't gotten. He and the board offered 3% raises with no changes to insurance each of the next 3 years, an offer he says is above the state average. The two sides haven't been at the bargaining table since March, when the union rejected that offer.
We want to negotiate. We want to come back in. We want to be invited in to negotiate. And we aren't being invited in to negotiate.
Bonamace says that's because a mediator hasn't called to set another meeting. Can you reach out to the mediator and say we want to get this done?
We plan on contacting the mediator.
When?
As soon as we contact with our board attorney.
Bonamace says he plans to have the school year start on time no matter what come September 3rd. Until then, the odds of the school year starting with a new contract continue to dwindle. With more local news, I'm Chris Aronelli.